Tzav is Bnei Yisrael ואמרת Aleihem is Korbani, command the sons of Israel, and you should say to them about my Korbanos. Aleph Yalkut, Parshas Tzav, so it's brought in Yalkut Shimoni. Parshas Tzav Remes Shinayin Zayin Kuf Gimel Amar Aleph Ata Tzav, and now you should command Amad Nushat Sivoy Miyad Bishas Maise Veladoros Minayin. So that is for, you have this commandment at the time. How do we know that it's for generations? Talmud Lomar Tzav Bnei Yisrael, like it says, you should command Bnei Yisrael Vikhu Elecha Shemin Zayis Zachulu, and you should take for yourself crushed olive oil, pure olive oil. Halamata Tashat Sivoy Miyad Vladoros Sivoy Hazeh. So it's found then that this commandment is immediately and for generations from this commandment. So we find, similarly to all the other commandments in the Torah, so because it says command Bnei Yisrael, Tzav is Bnei Yisrael, so that when it says the command Bnei Yisrael, so that means that it's for generations. Uperush ha zayin rish aleph umidechazer va'amar shenis kamash malan sheyinho gam ledoros, that from the fact that the Medrash says, repeats, it says, from here we learn that you should also do this for generations. That from this command of Atat Tzav and Tzav Bnei Yisrael, we learn for them to all the other commandments. Beperakama de Kedushin Daf Chavtes Amud Beis Tana de Rabbi Yishmael, that the house of Rabbi Yishmael learns, Kol Makom Shene Martzav Inu El Ziruz Miyad V'Lodoros Chulayin Sham, that when it uses this language, this word Tzav, to command, it means immediately and for generations. Od Sham Bialkut, and further there in the Yalkut Shimoni, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai Omer, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai says, in Tzivoy B'chol Makom El Chesron Kis, that whenever it says command, it means that you're lacking money, that you're going to lose some money, that you have to do this commandment and spend money on it. Shnei Amar Tzav Bnei Yisrael, like it says, command Bnei Yisrael Vikhu Elecha Shemin Zayis Zachulu, and you should take olive oil. Tzav Bnei Yisrael V'amart Chulu Korbani Lach Michulu, command Bnei Yisrael, you should take my sacrifices, you should spend money on the oil or the sacrifices. So we see the commandment of tzivoy, of a tzav, means that you spend money on it. In kis, a lack in the pocket. So what is the pocket? Sham hakafu malchus, that kis refers to. The kaf of kis is malchus, bechinas kisei, that's the throne. Vasamach zehu tiferes vav tzavos, and the samach in kis is tiferes. So you have malchus and tiferes in one word. The kaf and the samach. Samach is 60, the midos times 6, and the kaf is the kisei. Vav tzavos. So zehu tiferes vav tzavos kluli miyaser, that the samach is tiferes, which is the 6 sides included of 10. V'hayud shebenehem zo hayisod. Then the yud in between the kaf, the malchus, and the samach, the tiferes, is the yisod. Shebo val yado misyachtim, that through the yisod, the malchus and tiferes unite. V'neshamos nimshachim mebechina zu him bali osher, and the neshamos that come from this kis, from this pocket, the yichud of malchus and tiferes, are rich people, meleim kol tuv chulu, and full of all good, that they have the yichud of tiferes and malchus through yisod. That's the kis. Vain Zohar Chelik Aleph, Vayechi Daf Reish Lamed Daled Amud Beis, Gabe Vafal, Gav Is Yud Lezimnin Ben Gimel Daled. And look what's brought in Zohar Vayechi, that even though there's a Yud at times between the Gimel and the Daled, Lo Havi Piruda, it's not a division. I guess Gid, or the Gomel Dalim, to give from Gimel to the Daled, from Yisod to Malchus. So the Yud, when you have a Yud in between them, it's not a Pirud. Vain B'medra Shaba Parshas Shmini, Parshas Beis, Binyan Kis Echad, Yihiyel Kulano. Look what's brought in Parshas Shmini concerning what Shlomo HaMelech said, that don't join wicked people who say that we're going to steal and we'll have one kis between us to divide the spoils. Parshas Nasa, Parsha Vav, Daf Reish Lamed Zayin Amud Gimel, B'Koheles Rabbah, Kodem Pasuk Ma Shehaya Hu Sheyehiyeh. Look what's brought in Parshas Nasa, and in Koheles Rabbah, before the verse, that which was, that's what will be. And calls F Shalom Ar Chesron Kis, and according to all that, we can say, what does it mean? The lack in the pocket, Zehagashmi Gorim Lamaila Yichudzun. That this physically affects above a union of Zan Nukva. So if we said that you spend money on a mitzvah, so that causes above the concept that we said, the Yichud of Zan Nukva, which Kis represents, Shezeugamkin Bechinas Kis Echad Chulu, that's what we will have one Kis between us, so that also applies in the mitzvah, that when we do a mitzvah all together, we have a key, we all have a Kis together. We divide the spoils of the mitzvahs. Maybe the chesron of the kis is the gashmius part of it. That you spent on the mitzvah, so that's the giving of the hashpah. And so that causes a giving of hashpah l'mayla maybe. Vayin Parshas Tzav, Mashakasu b'inyan minyan, Mashakasu b'inyan miyad v'ledoros u'b'inyan chesron kis. Look what's brought in Parshas Tzav about this. Immediately and for generations, and concerning this idea of lacking in the pocket, the Pirush Hainu, Ohr Hatorah, and it explains that if you study Torah, Ohr Hatorah, and you come to the hidden light that's within the Torah, Vasham in Mislabisha or Bishum Kisoi, and there the light is not enclosed in any covering, Vishum Mislabshus or any enclothement, so that's Chesron Kis, the lacking of the covering. The lacking of the kisoi. That's chesron kis. V'zeu chesron kis. V'aynu shezeh hatzivoy hu shelo yihiyeh chesron kis. And that his commandment is, you should not have a lacking of this pocket, of the. That's why this commandment is called Tzav, to command with a language of union and connection, that you're not lacking this covering, so you shouldn't have this lack of the covering. You should be connected, like it says, and they were commanded to Bnei Yisrael, the Hainu Chibur v'Yichud Zon, that is a union and connecting Zon Nukva, like we said, which is the Kis. B'medrash Rabbah Naso Parsha Zayin Kol Makom Shenemar Tzav Atzivu Miyad B'Shas Maiseh, that says anytime it says Tzav, the commandment is immediately at the time of commanding. V'noeg ledoros, and it also is for generations. V'chein b'sifri kan, and so too it is in the Sifri. Ubi erchei akinoim shel ha samech edalad kosav Tzav ein lo ein Tzav ela shchina. So in that sefer it brings that commanding Tzav means the shchina. Os Rabbi Akiva, Os Gimel Tzav, bina letzavos lezeh, or osios reish ein kuf. I think it's osios the Rebbe Kiva. It says, anyways, it says tzav means understanding the command to this, that ani lo nivresi ela letzavos lezeh, that was commanded, that was created in order to command to this. Yom mitzaveh havaya chasto, that in the day and during the day Hashem commands His kindness. So letzavos lezeh means and I guess if we say that it means the Shechina, so bina, tzav is bina, the tzavos lezeh, to command to this, to attach to Hashem, to the Shechina. Hashem commands His kindness. Itzav Hashem chazdo, the Shechina. I guess it's the Shechina gives a concept of a connection of Hashem's kindness in revelation of the Shechina. That's why in the Zohar Pekudei Daf Sheish Lamed Tes of Amar Aleph Perush Tzav Binyan Acher. Look in Zohar Pekudei that there it explains the word Tzav in a different idea. As Elishon, and this is what he says: Valdais Yehivas Hai Sitra Achra Biyada Dechahana. That for this reason, the other side was given into the hands of the Kohen. Dechsiv Tzav es Aaron v'sbanav lemor. Like it says, command Aaron and his sons to say, Raza Hacha, that there's a secret here. Daha Ukimna Leis Tzav ela Uvdi Kochavim u'Mazalos. That we've established that Tzav only refers to idol worship, or the idol worshippers. So it's an opposite concept that we said here, that Tzav refers to the Shechina. Now we're saying that Tzav is given into, that the idol worshippers were given into the hands of Aaron and his sons to overcome. That it says that he commanded, that refers to the idol worshippers. I'm not sure Vayitzav, maybe Vayitzav alav b'mafkia. I'm not sure which pasuk Vayitzav refers to of the Kochavim. He only brings Vayitzav and not the context. So the Mikdash Melech in the Zohar there explains Perish Tzav, Shehu Sitra Achra, the Tzav that refers to the other side, we burn it, we get rid of it from the world, Al Yidei HaKorbanan Kaloshono, through the bringing in the Korbanos to the Korban, and that's why Bnei Aharon are commanded Tzav, because they bring the Korban, so they get rid of the Avodah Zarah. V'zelishon Hazor v'Hachais Yehivas Lei. And this is the language of the Zohar, and here, and for this, it was given to him, litokta hahimach shavara, to burn up that bad thought, la avra la migo kudsha, and to remove it from the holiness, bahayru usa l'salka la'ela, with that desire that it should go upwards, ubahu tenana, and in that smoke, vitarba, and fat that gets burnt, litokta, that we burn up, and the Mizbeach to Hashem, begin this Avram in Kudsha, in order to get rid of it, to remove it from the holiness, then it shouldn't get a Yanika, Vaitzav Rishusayu Kaima, and this concept of Tzav, of the Avodah Zarah, is in their jurisdiction, La Frash Aleihem in Kudsha, to separate it out from the holy, Migo Hai Korbana, from within this Korban. V'itema, and if you say Tzav es Bnei Yisrael, that it says, command Bnei Yisrael, not just Aaron, Hachinami, that's true too, that it's in our jurisdiction, La Frash Aleihem in Kudsha, to separate it out from the holiness, called Zimna de Avdiri Usa de Marion Chulu, any time that we do the will of our Master, of Hashem. And that's why it says, command Aaron and his sons to say, command Tzav, Shu Ovdi Kochavim Mazalos, that Tzav refers to the idol worshippers, to subjugate it, lemor, to say, to the sons of Aaron, Shehiyah Malchus, that lame where the speech refers to Malchut, so Malchus, Solek Lala Ela Yain Sham, to elevate it upwards, to elevate up Malchus, so that it doesn't give a Yanika to the Ovdi Chavim. I guess that Malchus shouldn't go down. Zoal Derech Osri Legafeniro. That's similar to the pasuk to tie the grape to the donkey. Geffen, who can Yisrael, so the grape vine that refers to the souls of Israel, Iro Hiya Sitra Achra, and the donkey refers to the other side. Yichniu Sola Geffen. So subjugated to the Geffen. So Osri Legeffen Iro. So to tie up and subjugate the Iro Legeffen to the Geffen. Osri Legeffen Iro. Tie up for the Geffen, the Iro, the Sitra Achra. Tie up for Knesset Yisrael this Iro. Ein b'Torah Ohr Parshas Vayechi b'dibra maschil Osri Legeffen. Look what's brought in Torah Ohr on this. Welcome of Pani Mevord min divrei Azor the Tzav hu Sitra Achra. But at any rate, it comes out and it's explained from the Zohar that Tzav refers to the other side, and not like we brought here that it refers to the Shechina. V'chein kasavod b'Aleihem na Parshas Bahar daf kuf ches amud beis v'ayin b'meori oros kaf sameches gam kin al derech zeh amash kazim mizeh b'likutei Torah b'dibor maschil avar en yin hamasos reish perek aleph v'zel Lashono. So it's also brought in Aleihem the Bahar and in Meori Or and in Likutei Torah about the journeys. It Perek Aleph it says V'zel Lashono Lechein Shem Kel Adnai Machaya Sio B'Gematria Tzav. That's why Kel Adnai, that enlivens the world of Asiya, is the Gematria of Tzav. Vein Tzav El Avodah Zara, and Tzav is the Gematria of Avodah Zara. This is brought in the Kavanos of the in davening as well. Ve'eich huzeh, and what is that? So Tzav is a command, refers to Avodah Zarah, and how is that? Because it is Mechaya Sia, and how is that? Ela Duratzulam Shnis Labish B'Levushat Teva, that this Chayis of Kel Adnai is the shame that's mislabish and in the world of Asiya, into the garment of nature, to the point where a person can say, by looking at the natural world and seeing how it works, where the divinity is hidden, so a person could say that it's my strength and the awesomeness of my hand that gave me all this money, or that I was able to accomplish with. And that's a concept of idol worship, because you say it's coming from you and not from Hashem. Because of like it says that he went after the Tzav. He went after the Avodah Zarah, meaning he didn't recognize Hashem in his efforts. What does that mean? He went after Tzav? That is, he sinned, or he went after the commands, the Tzivuim, the Tzav of the prophets of Baal. Where it refers to false money. Look over there. Like it says, Asali Asachayel, like he brought. That Tzav can mean that as well. That you don't recognize it's coming from Hashem. Lomar the Bezinyanim MS. I mean, we have to say. So, back to this contradiction that we said that Tzav refers to Shechina and refers to the Sitra Achra. We must say that both concepts are true. Sheish Beis Bechinos Tzav, that you have two concepts in this word Tzav. Ha'alef Bekedusha. The one is in holiness. Hainu Tzivoy HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That is the command of Hashem. V'tzivoy Eluhem HaMalchus, the Kedusha, and these commands are the Malchus of Kedusha. Malchus Tinsof Baruch Hu, the Malchus of the Infinite may be blessed through Malchus Tetzilus, which is Malchus of Atzilus, v'kamosh because of B'medrash Rabba Parshas Emor Toch Parshas Lamed Aleph al pasuk Tzav Bnei Yisrael shuinyan darko shel melech, that the command to command the sons of Israel, which is the way of the king, that that's what a king does, that he commands and others fulfill it. So it's found the command comes from the king. So Malchus is also the concept of the Shekhinah, that which rests below. Even though in this Mayra Malkum we brought before, of Shel HaSamech Daled and Osius Rabbi Akiva, so it implies it's Bina or Chesed. In Bina L'Tzavos L'Zeh or Yom Mam Yitzav Avaya Chasto. And even though he says it's the Shekhinah, but here we're saying that it's Malchus, which is makes sense because it's Shekhinah is in general corresponds with Malchus. But Shekhinah is in a number of different levels, like it's brought in Basi Lagani. There it says Koach Adnai, which maybe is connected to this idea of Kel Adnai Kamachi Tzav.